If you have ever been to an audition, you can feel the tension in the air. Everything is buzzing. Nerves are raw. Actors are anxious. Am I good enough? Do I have the right look? Will the director call me next? Send me home? Did I get the right reaction? Will I get a call back? For the production and audition committee, quite a few things are also riding on the line. Will the right person audition for the part? Well, we have to settle. What if this person auditions well, but later can't act? People are being told to fill this out and submit this form and check their calendars for conflicts, but in reality, the worst part is the emotional toll. Putting yourself out there, raw, for a complete stranger to judge your skills based on a few minutes of creative interaction. In most cases, it's the start of a working relationship based on just a few hours of this raw interaction, and the decision made could set the tone for the outcome, either good or bad, for either the production or the actor himself or herself. Auditions are the necessary conduits to an actor's road to success, as well as a director's ability to take the steps needed to bring any vision to life. In early November, when the Heights Players director Ted Thompson offered LocalTheatreNY.tv some tips on auditioning, we were delighted. You can still catch the interview on the Directors on Directing page on our site. As a stage actor and as someone who has actually been directed by Ted Thompson, I have always been impressed by how prepared and intuitive he is as a director. I was so intrigued by his insights that I asked if he wouldn't mind me tagging along, not only to interview him about auditioning, but to film the rehearsals of his latest directorial work for the Brooklyn Heights Players, Women Behind Bars, written by Tom Eyen. The play, a hilarious send-up of women in prison B-movies circa 1950s, was sure to be great fun to watch. Not just as a final stage production of Brooklyn Heights in early January, but also as an inside look at an intriguing and challenging project for this longtime director and his mostly female cast. After conferring with his cast and crew, Thompson agreed to let LocalTheatreNY.tv follow along and film some rehearsals and interviews. And so quickly grew this idea of making a film documentary, actually a webisode, of the making of Women Behind Bars.
I think characterization first. That's what's in the back of my mind when I read a play. What is the relationship between these characters? What do they want from each other? What do they want in the play?
In part one of a short webisode series on the making of Women Behind Bars, LocalTheatreNY.tv takes you into Brooklyn Heights and the Heights Players, backstage, to see for yourself what goes into making a play. You will meet Ted. You will meet his hard-working crew, his lovely and talented cast, and get a first-hand look at just one director's take on creating great stage work.
I'm Jami Lea Cook, and I am playing the character of Louise, last name not to be revealed because of the script. I am a flunky with a bit of a twist at the end of the show. My expectations haven't really changed so much. I'm from Virginia, and Women Behind Bars is not the type of show that would have been produced where I'm from, so right away I was very excited about it. I wanted very much to be a part of the show based on that. Auditions were interesting, and the competition was very tough. Being a heavy female show, of course there was lots of women at the auditions, and so competition was fierce, and it was a little nerve-wracking because you want to show well, you want to read well, so that you can get cast appropriately. And as far as casting goes, I would have been more than happy to play any of the roles, so I'm very excited to have been included in general. And the fact that I have a role that is not always what she seems to be and does have a twist at the end is even more exciting for me as an actor. My biggest discovery actually came from this, believe it or not. I got my whistle the first time last night in rehearsal, and it's made a huge difference for me. There are times in the script where I feel like instinctively that I should do something and not quite sure exactly what that motivation would be, and having my whistle has made all the difference in the world. So that's been, props are very important, and in my character in particular, it was almost crucial to have it. So that was a huge discovery for me at that point.